What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters and welcome to No Life to Metal. Today I'm going to be showing off some special packaging CDs. I know I usually show vinyl, but I have a ton of CDs if you can't tell from behind me. Still getting this office together. It's still kind of a mess, but it's getting there, so eventually I'll do a room tour. But I just have a pile of, cool packaging that was for a bunch of different CDs that I thought I'd show today. Just stuff I've always wanted to show, but just never really knew how, or, I've had them for a long time, so it's, actually before I started doing videos. But first of all, I want to show a few digibooks. I know digibooks are fairly standard these days. I have tons of them myself, but these were kind of unique digibooks. They're not like, the average ones, but this one here is on Axe Killer Records out of France, and this is Scorpions, and it says In Trance and Virgin Killer on the front of it. 2 albums, but it really is 3 albums because it also has Fly to the Rainbow on it as the bonus tracks. So you can see the booklet in there. It's got the little the CDs with the album covers. In this case, it's the band album cover, and then of course the front is the Virgin Killer cover here. But yeah, it's kind of a leathery finish to it, and then it's got embossed foil stamped imagery on it, a booklet with tons of photos and from that era. It's very well done, these Axe Killer ones. I have 2 of them. I had 3. I'll show you the 2 I do still have. This is the Gary Moore, Corridors of Power and Run for Cover. Again, it's another Axe Killer one. It's again has the leathery kind of surface to it, and silver foil stamp. And again, it has the 2 albums in the little slip cases in the front and in the back. In this case, we're given the 2 full albums, and then we get 5 or 6 bonus tracks that are live from the same time period. Very nice packaging. Again, it's packed full of, it's got lyrics and photos and whatnot. Very nice set. Very cool packaging. I love stuff like this. It's just, a reissue done with hearts, something that a collector would like, and that's the kind of stuff that I dig. Not just necessarily special packaging, but just when they put a lot into it. You got photos from that time period, you got interviews, you got lyrics, you got all those things that, someone who is very into a band or very into collecting is into, and that would be me. The third one I had was Queensryche, and I don't have it anymore. I can't remember if I traded it. I'm pretty sure I traded it, because it was Operation Mindcrime in the EP, which was kind of a weird pairing. Would have rather they did the Warning in the EP, but regardless, some Queensryche fanatic wanted it, and I ended up trading it for something that he had that I wanted. So, a couple more digibooks I thought I'd show. This is the Judas Priest Nostradamus book, but you can see it's kind of oversized. Has the again the CD in the back here, slides in and out. And again, it's got tons of photos and graphics, lyrics. Very nice package. I bought this when it was brand new released, and came with the download card. And excuse me, I dropped something. Sorry about that. Disappearing off camera. This is the little hype sticker that came with it. I always keep that kind of stuff. Actually, inside this book, I've got several. They fell out when I opened it. Judas Priest tickets from several different times that I've seen them. Nothing to do with the packaging. Let's see what else we got here. A few more cool digibooks. This is a huge one. This one's very cool. This is a Crimson Thunder from Hammerfall. It's a full comic book version, but you can see the CD. It's right there in the front. It fits into part of the photograph. It's got a little digi hub, so you just kind of push on this little rubber thing and it pops the CD out. But it's a full comic book. Very nice, very well done, very cool. I've never seen anything quite like it. At least not in, not in a CD packaging. I've seen lots of comic books. But yeah, Crimson Thunder from Hammerfall. Comic book, digi book, whatever you want to call it. A few more. These are kind of oversized too. They're not the normal standard size. I usually keep plastic on them, and then maybe I'll just leave the plastic on. There's no reason to take it off. But this is actually a 2-disc version of Sacrifice from Saxon. Disc 2 has orchestral versions and re-recorded versions of different songs. So you got Crusader orchestral, Just Let Me Rock, re-recorded, Requiem acoustic version, Frozen Rainbow acoustic version, and Forever Free, a new version. And it's in a digi book with, again, it's got a full, I don't know, it's got like 30-some pages, photos, lyrics, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. There's a few more of those kind of oversized ones that I just think are cool. This is Doro, Raise Your Fist. Again, it's got a bonus disc inside of it, bonus tracks inside of it, Sealed in Blood, Human Rights, Strong and Proud, and plus RYF, exclusive online content. I don't know what that is, I can't remember. But again, I tend to keep the plastic on it. It's open, you just slide the plastic off. But if I show every little thing here, this will be an hour-long video. This one's cool, and I am going to slide the plastic off because if I don't, you won't be able to see it. So this is the Annihilator Suicide Society digibook, but as you can see, it's got one of those, I don't know how well it'll work on camera, but one of those, I don't know what you call holograms. Is that what they are? Holograms? Where as you move it, it moves too. Very cool. Again, it's got the CD on one side. In this case, it's a digi. In this case, there's your bonus CD on digi. So I remember listening to this one all the way through, and it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's music and Jeff Waters talking about the songs and what went into the thoughts behind the lyrics and that kind of thing, which is pretty cool. I can't remember the last time I listened to that, but regardless, it's a shorter booklet. It only has like 16 pages, I think, but again, nice graphics with lyrics. So very nice package. This was again with one that I purchased when it first came out. And there's a lot of these record companies will put out a normal version of especially Nuclear Blast. I've noticed has done that. This is a UDR, but they'll put out a regular version, and then once everybody buys that, then they'll put out a special edition with like a tour edition with a bonus track, or a box edition with a bonus disc. And I have some of those too. I have a lot of those, but I was looking more for just stuff that has very special packaging to it, not necessarily a reissue or a re-release. Just cool packaging, and this is one that I think is extra cool. Suicide Society by Annihilator. I can't remember what year this one came out. 2015. Yeah, 2015. This is an album that a lot of people dislike. This is Kiss Monster from the newer version of Kiss with Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer. But this one's actually still sealed, and I'm probably not going to open it. But this deluxe edition Monster includes album and 64-page fan magazine featuring exclusive interviews with Gene, Paul, Tommy, and Eric, and never before seen photos. So it's a really cool package. I think I picked this one up at Walmart. I have the regular edition of this and the vinyl version of this, so I just bought it more for a collector's thing. I've never seen one since. I've never seen anybody show one, so pretty cool. And I have gone through and seen the pages on it, not on this particular copy, but a friend's copy. And it's kind of cool packaging for a CD. You don't see these very often either. It's actually doesn't have a hard copy. It's like got like an 80-pound cover or 100-pound cover, gloss cover, and then it's got text weight for the pages. So I'd call this is like a perfect bound book. It's got a spine on it, as opposed like this where it's more of like a Smythe sewn book. So these are just special packaging. They're not anything, there was the full albums. This is Manowar, and it's as you can see, it's a metal tin, and if you slide the CD out, it's a digi book inside of it that is leather. And again, it's got that foil stamped and embossed logo on it, and then the CDs here, and then of course you've got, this was probably more like a 32-page booklet, band photos, lyrics, graphics, all that kind of fun stuff. So cool packaging for an album that is not one of my favorite Manowar albums. It's okay. It's not, it's not a bad album. It's just not a great album. They just seemed like they were more focused on, I don't know, look how great of musicians we are. So they were like doing all kinds of orchestrations and opera and all this other kind of weird stuff that just, I don't know. If I want to hear Manowar, I want to hear, Kings of Metal and blow my speakers and you know, that kind of stuff, not orchestration and stuff like that. So anyhow, still a very cool packaging, metal tin with a leather insert. Not something you see very often. So there's the back if I didn't show it already. This is kind of a unique package. This is gonna be hard to see, but it's embossed. It also has a like a, I don't know if it's a clear foil or what it is, but it's got like a gloss coating or something on the actual Antestor logo. And Antestor are a Norwegian black metal band. I'm not a huge black metal fan, but I do like some of it, and I do like Antestor. But this one came out, I think, in 2013 and 14, something in that area. And how it came was they put out an EP, and the EP came out like this, in this little box with this, and there's your cover. So it's got a digi pack inside the box, and then there was this little card. It's all black, no more black, so it's very metal. Anyhow, there's the little card, and then that fits inside here. And then the next year, which, I mean, look at the year, I'm pretty sure it was 2005, I'm way off. 2004, 2005, that's what it was. The next year, the album that went with this came out, which was Antestor the Forsaken. And that little digipack fits perfectly inside this little box. So now you have the box set featuring the EP and the full-length album, which goes inside this little box, which I thought was a very clever way to do it. So if you just bought the full-length album, no big deal, you still have the digipack. But if you wanted the EP and everything together, you know, you bought the two different pieces, put them together, and bam, there you go. So cool packaging, none more black, so of course it's very metal. And I just kind of dig the packaging on this one, so I thought I'd try and show this one off, even though it's kind of hard to see on video. This one's really unique. So you got a wooden crate, Running Wild, of course, German power metal band. This one came out in, was it 95 or 96, somewhere in that area. I don't see a date on the back of there, but anyhow. So here's the box. Has the track listing on the back. Spine. And then it's got the regular, CD inside of it, Noise Records, Germany, to 1995. And it's got the regular CD booklet inside of it that would have come with any regular version. So it's just a regular, this is just the regular packaging if you would have just bought the CD. But then it came with this kind of a map, I'd call it a map. But it's actually just full of like liner notes and has their discography on it up till that point. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a treasure map, inside of a crate, which goes along with all the whole pirate theme of Running Wild. So very cool, very heavy wood box, pretty sturdy thing. And I've had this thing for decades now. Put that back together later. These are kind of cool. You don't see these very often. This is DAD, Disneyland After Dark. Help Yourself Fish. But you can see the jewel case itself is printed on, as opposed to having a paper insert. It does have the booklet too, a regular booklet inside of it, like any other CD would, with your lyrics and photos and whatnot. But the all black casing is pretty cool with it's white stamped. I don't know if it feels almost like it's silk screened. Hard to tell, but very cool. And there's the CD itself, and it just sits on a black jewel case. I have that one, which I thought was really cool, and this one, which I love. I've never seen anybody show another one of these, but this one's got silver foil stamp on the front, white, I don't know, some kind of ink or stamp on the back. This is Enemies of Reality, limited edition pressing with a DVD. This one came out around the same, well, not probably the same time as the regular one did. This is the original pressing, the original mix, not the remix. It does have the regular booklet inside of it, just like, regular jewel case version would. There's the Enemies of Reality cover. And then it's got the CD again on the black, but it's just very unique in that it has the foil stamping on the cover, and then I assume silk screening of some sort on the back or some kind of stamp. And it also comes with a DVD, which I don't think the original did. There's the DVD on the back. The DVD has the Believe in Nothing video, the Next in Line video, the What Tomorrow Never Knows video, Engines of Hate live, and Beyond Within live. So all videos right there. So yeah, really cool packaging for Nevermore. Enemies of Reality. A lot of people didn't like the original mix of Enemies of Reality, and they did remix it, but I didn't ever mind it. It is very boomy, very bassy, but I don't know. You know, sometimes the productions that people complain about is like it gives an album character, and I think that's the case in this one. I've never minded it at all. Other people hated it, but regardless, there is a remix version of it too that came out some years later with a slightly altered cover, and it is clearer, less boomy. This one's kind of unique too. This is Dead Heart Dead World by Nevermore. Again, I bought this when it first came out. This is from Century Media. This is one of those packaging that came out later after the regular album came out. It's unique, a unique box. It opens up, you know, inside. Everything sits inside of it. So first of all, it's got the CD in it, but it's a different cover. The cover on the original was blue. I should have grabbed the original. Maybe I can. It might be right behind me. Let's see, Nevermore, Nevermore, Nevermore. Yeah, it's right here. Dead Heart of Dead World. Oh, I don't see it. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Anyhow, it's the same cover, but it's like a bluish tint, like this. But this actually has like bonus material on it as well. On top of being the regular album, there's also a Judas Priest cover of Love Bites. All the Cowards Hide, Chances 3, and the Next in Line video. It's like one of those, I don't know, CDs that has the stuff you can put on your computer and watch. But again, you can see it's very different color. If you know this album at all, you know it's more, the whole thing is kind of blue tinted like this, whereas this reissue is all kind of a tan tint to it. Great album. I absolutely love this album. As well, in this little box came a poster, which I would never take out of the box or use, but it's cool that it has it. So it's got a two-sided poster. So this side you got the band, and this side you got the album cover. And there it is. There's the blue cover as opposed to the tan cover. And it came with a sticker, Dead Heart and Dead World, and then this is just the Century Media catalog, which comes in pretty much everything they put out, which is a fantastic idea, because I'm always looking at adding to my want list from things like those. But it's just me and my anal collecting habits. So anyhow, Nevermore, Dead Heart and Dead World box. Very cool packaging on this one. These last three I'm going to show are all Aerosmith. They're all Geffen releases, and they kind of came out in, so I'll send them out in the chronological order. So first of all, you've got Pump. Again, this is a digi book, but this is an interesting one. It's leather. It's a leather book. It's foil stamped with purple foil, as well as the spine. It does have the leather on the inside here on the digi, which it's always, this one's hard to get out because it's leather on leather. So it kind of sticks, you have to take it out slow. Very slow. Alright. So here's your the book, and you can see again it's just embossed. It's not, or actually it's debossed, not embossed, but you can see the Aerosmith rings and the Pump logo. And then it has just the regular album in it, and the regular booklet, which is glued in. It doesn't come out. But you can open the entire thing up just like you would the regular one. If I can get it to reclose now. This is actually definitely a collector's thing for me. It's not one that I open up very often, so it's very stiff, like any book would be if you don't use it a lot, you know. All right, there we go. Close, close, and there you go. So there's the leather edition of Aerosmith's Pump. And I've pretty much had this one since this came out. And then this is Get a Grip. Again, regular album. This is again on Geffen, and this is the Cowhide edition. I've actually had 3 of these at one point, and at one point I realized, what do I need 3 of these for? And I ended up giving them to people as VCLT. But it is a not real cow fur, but it is kind of a fake fur feel, or I don't know what you would call it, almost velvety feeling. But yeah, I mean, if you go up against the grain, it feels like fur. If you go down against the grain, it's smooth. And then when you open it up, again, it's the same thing. It's got the Digi pack with the CD in it, and then the booklet over here, which just opens up like so, and continues to open up and open up and open up. So it's the full version. Regular version, just a special edition on the packaging, and it's very cool. There is no writing or anything on the cover. It's just cow fur, which is kind of cool. I have seen people show that one before, but I've never seen anybody show this one. Excuse me. This is Little South of Sanity. And this is the cover art for Little South of Sanity. Oh, this is just a card. But you can see the gas station attendant there with his Aerosmith patch on his attendant's jacket or shirt, or whatever you want to call it, uniform. Well, then the packaging is, again, it's a Digi, but it's got the same patch on it, and it's made out of the same, like, you know, material that the gas station uniform would have been made out of. And it kind of has a padding inside of it. I'm not sure what's under there, but it's squishy. And again, it's a Digi pack, so it opens up. Has both albums from Little South of Sanity as well as the regular booklet, just like the regular version has. But it's just this special edition with the patch on it and the material. So there you go. Just really cool packaging. I have some other special edition Aerosmith ones, but these just had some extra special packaging I thought was worth showing. So there you go. That's my video of some special edition packaging. Again, leave a comment below what you think. If anybody else does a video of and has stuff like that to show, I'd love to see it, because I love stuff like that. And let me know if you do, in case I miss it. So leave me a message below about that. But that's it. Appreciate you all watching. God bless. Stay strong.